Welcome to the upper frequency line. This is a recording of a live connection session with Eva and Therese. Please give yourself time to sit undisturbed during the connection. Sit comfortably with closed eyes or looking softly into the distance.
Let's see, today is the 5th of September. Let's see what it feels like in the field today. So if we check our frequency line, we start on the 30th, 31st. There's the divide. The first, big step up. Second, smaller step. Third, bigger step. Fourth. So when we checked in yesterday, we were only like halfway. So what it feels like is that it's a different feeling actually. If just checking the fourth now after the fact, it's more of instead of a up or a small step up, it's more like this, like a fountain shape up, like an up and widening. Do you feel that, or do you feel something?
Yeah, no.
So let's just sit with that for a bit before we check into today. So what's happened? What was that?
I think that's because you know what I think that is? It feels like that is because we connected to sit with the bottom line. So now it's spreading out more than just us going up. Now it's just spreading more.
Yeah. All right, so let's just see, where are we at right now?
It's massive. It's bringing tears to my eyes.
And it's still the same sort of spread out like fountain feeling, but maybe more like instead of an umbrella shape, it's actually more like a mushroom shape. So it's got more of a
hang down.
Yeah.
Kind of like an atomic bomb feeling to it.
I think I prefer the mushroom.
No. But it's a good atomic bomb, like it's an energetic atomic bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the feeling is actually a feeling of masses.
Yeah.
It's like we're at the front line, which is the umbrella shape, and then you can actually feel the masses coming into the mushroom shape. So the mushroom shape might get, further and further. The bottom of the mushroom hat might get further and further down as it fills up. It's like little dots filling in, like moving from the bottom line up to the top line. So
that to me feels like that it's, instead of having black and white separate, it feels like the coming together of the two. So there will be a big gray area where people can come together at whatever status you are.
That's true.
That it doesn't have to be none, or you are done or you're not done. It's just the connection of the two.
Yeah. And it's really, I mean, those who are ready to move in this direction are the ones that are picking up on the invitation. So
That's right. It brings
that's
a big
pretty,
smile to my face that all the, like, so many of them.
yeah.
How many percent are we on?
Um,
We should have
13. So yeah, people are joining. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Without us having put it out, actually physically out there on
Yeah.
any media. Well, that's not completely true. I have told 2 people who continually are thinking about that. The drawing that I made on the 9th, that seems to really connect those who have seen it to that as well. So I think a visual is a really good.
There's something shifting now.
Yeah, it's easy. The top end is actually opening up even more. Like the feeling is where it was this sort of the fountain or umbrella shape now has like a small umbrella opening up or 2 wings opening up like this on top of it.
Whoa. Can we feel the shield?
Oh yeah, the feel. Interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So the shield is actually now, instead of the shield, I'm seeing the earth. Is the earth getting the shield? Or because more people are joining, it's like the field of humanity around the earth that's getting the shield as well? Can you feel like, so it's been replaced, my personal shield or our shield around the pericardium has, that kind of was really expanded with the padding on the outside of it, has now, like, it's been replaced by a world, like a globe.
Yeah. I can feel that too.
It's an interesting thought. I wonder if, you know, how like Uluru and the promised land integrated into us and now resides inside us. I wonder if the earth needs to go through a process like that too. Oh, when I say that, I can feel it rising. Like, so what I'm seeing is actually the physical earth, you know, like a map picture of a round globe. Except that it's like, you know, more like a satellite picture. So it's the real thing, a photo of the real physical globe planet. So does the planet, do we need to do a journey like with Uluru and Promised Land with the planet as well? Or do we just need to hold that timeline view for the planet as well? It's interesting because like Promised Land is already a higher timeline for the Earth. But if we consider that for the Earth as well as for humanity, we've got these two, the split timelines. Could there be a split timeline for the Earth as well? Like the Promised Land 5D Earth is the top one, and then we've got the 3D Earth dragging behind. On the lower line. Doesn't really respond to what I'm talking about, but so what, maybe it's not the timeline, but it does respond to the shield. So yeah, so when I'm thinking of the shield, then I get that the rising up feeling, the planet rising up.
Is it this planet or is it another planet?
Looks like Earth. It really is. Like if I just look at the planet like that and then think of the shield, that's when I get that expansion going up in frequency feeling, like rapidly going up in frequency. You don't feel the same thing?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Just not sure if we are holding the shield that's coming to Gaia, or the shield Gaia is coming to us, or I'm not sure what way it's going.
Is it Gaia or is it Earth? Maybe those two are not exactly the same thing.
This is what I'm wondering. I'm half feeling a different planet. It's like, I don't know. It's like the planet. There's another planet coming out of it, and it'd be different planet, and it'd be 5D and it'd be 3D.
So let's just sit with the Earth, the globe, the Earth, the planet, and the shield. Let's just see what happens. Okay, that's quite interesting. The feeling is of stuff coming out from the center, like from the heart, kind of like pus, but it's more like critters.
From the
Like it
center of,
behaves more like critters, but pus, I guess, is dead critters. But
from the planet.
yeah, well, from the center, define the planet. Just hold that. Just keep holding it. Let's see what happens to it. It feels sickly. It really feels sickly. Like
Heard.
it's an infection. Okay, it's getting better. So it's like emptied out the pus. And it's this sort of opening is closing up. Let's see if what happens with the shield. It's starting to build the shield. Knitting the shield. The shield, to me, like when you look at it close up, it looks like lattice. So more and more layers of lattice together make the shield bigger, like thicker and stronger.
Whoa. Oh gosh.
It's very interesting how that actually is very similar to graphene oxide.
I'm seeing lots of butterflies.
So
Whoa.
it's feeling more contented. Well, filled or full. So if we go back to the top timeline again, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So the feeling with that is that it's different. There's more water. It's like a line of water in that umbrella sort of shape. There's a line of water in the actual umbrella. But is that the water of the earth that's now moved up? Has the water moved up from the lower line? Some of the water has moved up. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. How much of the water has moved up? About 20%. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
So this upper line doesn't, like, it's not as airy as it was. It's like, impregnated with water. So which water is that? The pristine waters of the Arctic. Wow. You've got such a big connection with water. How does that feel with you?
To me, it feels like the water will then, because the water now has a different frequency, so the water will now help raise the energy, help the frequency, raise the frequency
Of the planet itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people on it,
Mm.
because that's secondary, I suppose. It feels very fertile somehow.
Yeah. That's the fullness, like impregnated.
Yeah.
So how big up was the step yesterday? One full point.
I think it's just started now when we did this work for today.
It would be interesting to see how the step up changes with this as well. My shield feels different after the water joined in.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure if it feels good or bad, but it's different. It's like it's heavier, maybe.
For me, it feels like mine is more buoyant, but it is heavier with that, but it's more buoyant.
Yeah, the inner part, the shield and inwards is heavier. The padding appears to be the same still.
Yeah.
But the inner part is more, heavier because it feels fluid. Maybe filled with fluid. Okay, for some reason, stars are showing up as well. I'm wondering if, does the water need to get the starlight? Remember, like your water, when we did your water test,
My star every night.
your water wants sun and stars, right? Or is it only stars?
No, it prefers the stars. Like stars is best, but it likes if it gets an hour of the morning sun as well.
Morning sun, yeah. See, when I'm feeling the water, the fluid, the water, and we connect that to the stars, the light from the stars, that makes the water lighter.
Yeah, I can feel that too.
Let's just hold the starlight and the cosmic rays from the stars and the water for a bit, and let's see, because that might make it less heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, That makes it much lighter. And it gives it more buoyancy and not so heavy. Yeah. Okay, so it's the fourth phase of water, structured water.
I
It gets
can
a more crystalline feel to it and look.
Yeah, and that's changing all the water molecules inside my body.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a relief.
Yeah. And it shifts in the earth as well, like all the water particles in the earth is changing too.
Mm.
Whew.
So we would like you who are watching this or hearing this to do this along with us, like a meditation. Because the more people who hold this, the more people who are able to hold this and hold this together with us, the stronger this raising of the frequency will be. So the higher frequency the water can hold, the better it is for all of us and for the earth and every living creature and plant on it, as well as the earth itself. Okay.
Thank you.
We done for today? Thank you.